Hey, it's Mark Lanier with your video thought for the day. Well, happy Monday to you. My Jewish watchers, happy Hanukkah. I think it started at sundown last night. And one of the things that Hanukkah and Christmas have in common is it is an effort to find the importance of peace in this world. And so that starts, I think, with each of us individually. On Saturday, Becky and I had a chance to eat lunch with some very dear Jewish friends of ours out in California. And we were talking about the perceptions of peace and how important peace is. And of course, the Jewish people recognize the idea that Messiah would usher in peace. And of course, as Christians, we see that peace and that it begins with the peace that's been made between us and God. But peace is such an important idea, and it's an important idea in so many different ways. The idea of finding peace between yourself and the Maker, the Creator, that forms a bedrock of peace that should extend out into all of your other relationships. What right do I have to not be at peace with someone else who wishes to be at peace with me when God has already made peace with me? Now, I'm not saying that there's not a time where you've got to defend your country, as we see going on right now over in Europe, and the attack that has been waged by Putin and all. We recognize those things, but the idea of there being peace within your heart extends even into those arenas. So if God calls you into a battlefield of sorts, you go into that battlefield with peace in your heart, knowing you're doing the right thing. You know, when God blessed Abraham in Genesis 15, one of the most important parts of that blessing is God blessed Abraham that Abraham would have not just a lineage and a heritage, but that Abraham would live in peace, shalom, because that's an ultimate blessing. The peace of God is something that nobody can understand unless they experience it. And so as I live and as I contemplate this season, I got an email, I brought it up from a friend, a buddy of mine, Richard, sent me an email last week on Thursday. And he said, this was in my readings for this morning. Some thoughts for the day on hope would be well received, particularly this time of year. And then he put Romans 15:13, one of my favorite passages out of the Bible. May the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace as you trust in him, so that you might overflow with hope and by the power of the Holy Spirit. In other words, the confident expectation, which is what hope is, the confident expectation we have in this world of topsy-turvy, upside down, and everything else, is a confident expectation that's rooted in the joy and peace we have by trusting in God. The fact that God is going to take care of me, not just in this life, but for eternity. Trusting in him for that is something that gives me great joy and gives me great peace, regardless of the circumstances. And that rolls into hope. Now, I've got more on this week, but this is a good start for your video thought for the day.